Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So this is Alliance War number 2 of Season 43, and we've managed to match up against Legion. So both of us coming off a loss. These lost to GT40, and we lost to Salty. So we both lost to two very respectable war alliances, and now we're going to match up and see how we do against each other. So I have the team here of Titania, Nick Fury and White Magneto. Now, White Magneto is not going to get any fights, so you're not going to see him on the thumbnail. Nick Fury and Titania, however, do get fights, and I'm going to be doing my first one here against this Spidey. Now, if this wasn't Tier 1 War, I probably would be boosting a lot less, just because this is pretty much as safe as it comes when it comes to like Alliance War fights or anything in between. We're using a champion who doesn't gain any buffs against Spidey. If I don't knock Spidey down, then he won't gain the Fury buff that he's talking about in the nodes. So I am literally just smacking him up, and that's the fight. It's pretty much that simple. So I'm going to let it kind of show out and go all the way through, and then I'll come back with a voiceover for the next fight, because yeah, otherwise I'm just going to be talking dead noise for the next, like, what, 20-30 seconds. And there we go, one special free, 39 seconds of a fight, and the Spidey is dead. Right, so we're going to move on to Path 5 here now, in Section 2, and I do have a White Magneto pre-fight on this Quicksilver. Now, I'm kind of just doing this because the plan told me to, but I probably don't think it's needed, but it was on there, so I did it. Nick Fury obviously counters Quicksilver perfectly, as we know, and all I need to do is hit a few intercepts here, watch the bleed damage go nuts, throw a few special ones just to keep my tactical charges a little bit higher. If I can do this and Dex at the special one and then punish him after, that would be perfect, but apparently I'm having issues with the punishment after from the first one. So now I've got the whiplash on me, I don't want to detonate, so I'm just going to throw that heavy attack, and then I just have so much going on that I just don't seem to Dex the special one very well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my time, try and get the intercept here, which I do. And we're going to land another light bleed, which is going to be doing some nice damage. And I'm going to throw the special 2 here, just to get the final hits and the final kill. So you can see there, what, a 50-second fight? And Quicksilver's down. That's a rank 4 Nick Fury. Yes, okay, I'm pretty big boosted against what was a rank 5 Quicksilver. So he did pretty well. Here we've got Titania versus Chavez. So the initial plan was to dash back to try and hope that she wouldn't throw a heavy, gain an intercept. Here I was kind of waiting for her to attack me to gain the intercept that way, as you've just seen there. So use the unstoppable to trigger the intercept and then damage Chavez that way. But the first one, she just instantly tries to throw a heavy attack, so it doesn't count as an intercept, and then I have to kind of go for it again. Now, Titania being buff immune, as we were speaking about earlier with the Spidey, makes her even a really good counter to Mystic champions specifically. And what I should have done here, which my alliance mates gave me the nod and corrected me for, is I probably should have thrown a heavy first before doing this to double the debuffs, because as you can see, the intimidate really did nothing, and Chavez still threw the special 3 pretty much straight away. Luckily for me, I had my invuln on, so it doesn't hurt too much. The only problem is now that, as you can see, it activates every single one of her lovely abilities. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to end up taking reverb damage, which is fabulous because, well, yeah, we all know we love Chavez's damage for absolutely no reason. But yes, so you're going to see here I end up taking a crap ton of reverb damage just because her AI decided that she didn't want to be intimidated like she was told to be, and she threw the special 3. You win some, you lose some, it was still pretty clean. So now I'm going to go into this Ebony Maw here, and we're going to be fighting this again with Titania. I'm going to have to use 2 potions, I think it was, yeah, to heal the 7 stars up, because yeah, even at rank 1 they take a few potions. So I'm going to have to note that for when I do eventually ever get any rank 2s. I am going to have to be careful of that fact. So here we go now. We're going to go into this fight. And again, I'm going to kind of do what I did with Chavez a little bit. If I can, I'm waiting here. Again, just throws the heavy. Like, these AIs just weren't helping me out, but they're fine. That's what it is. Here, I completely whiff on the special one because, and this is a shout out to me being a bit reckless. I didn't do any, like, Ebony Maw duels in just, like, him in Solidarity, trying to get the special one thing. Just because I was pretty confident I would get it naturally quite easily anyway. And you're going to see here, I get it now. The falter comes up and now we're flying. I can just keep pushing more. I don't really want to push him special 2. If I have to, I will, but I'd rather just bait the special 1 here. And you're going to see instantly again, straight away, I managed to land the heavy, knock him out of the focused sort of time that they're in. I get the special, well, I get the intercept there. I'm just waiting now, I believe it is. Here we go. I'm going to throw the special 3. Just because I don't really trust it after the whole Chavez situation. And I know with only like 13%, he's going to die pretty quick. And you can see more dropped. So that was all Titania's fights for this war. See, she handled it pretty darn well. And here we're against the Piggy. And yeah, again, with Nick Fury with 2 lives, if I wasn't in tier 1 war, I probably would be boosting a lot less. But I need to make sure that I do my job for not only for my battle group, but for my alliance. And after dying in that last war, to what everybody's reminded me, it was a very sketchy fight. So I do appreciate all the feedback that people gave me on that basis. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to do this Piggy here, and this is, yeah, as easy as it comes with Nick. I can't say I really had too much panic for any of these fights. So I want to make sure that I thank my officer, and as soon as I finish recording this video, I am going to go onto the line chat and tag the officers and that do all the planning and just say thank you to them for the last war. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Now, I think I get brute forced. It's not here, it's just in a second. This timer pretty soon, just because Piggy doesn't want to throw a special attack. So you're going to see here, I do end up taking a little bit of brute force, maybe like 4 or 5 ticks of it. But as soon as I do that one next hit, they instantly throw the special 1 again. And we're good. We just throw our special 1s as soon as we get in. The nonsense charges don't stack up too much if we do that. And this fight, as you can see, is, yeah, it's pretty much already done. We're just over a minute in. I'm going to try and parry if I need to now, just because I don't care. I have the white Magneto for the guaranteed stuns anyway. And that's my war done. So I had 1 mini boss and a few different fights in between. As my battle group, we managed to get the perfect donut, so much better than last war, which is what we needed to recover. And we ended up beating Legion here 7-2. So GG to them. Good luck for the rest of the season, and I'll catch you in the next video.